Yes, I am basing my video on this. As I have said before, sanctification and purification and setting up the tabernacle is on the first month, and that is in Exodus 40, the first month the tabernacle was set up. And that's when Jesus washed the feet, as I showed in my videos. He was anointed with oil, the same thing as Exodus 40. Now, it says 4 months to harvest. So, in other words, 4 months before the tabernacle being set up the first month, 4 months before that, he's coming. So also it says he's coming as a time you think not. I want to clarify that. So in other words, 4 months before Passover, as I showed you in my other videos, Passover is April 15th. 4 months before that, 4 months before that would be right in here. 4 months I showed it was the 16th, the same as my dream. When is the lamb taken? One will be taken and one will be left. This would be the full moon. So this would be 4 months before the full moon in April. So the full moon, this would be the 10th day of the 4th month, or the 10th day 4 months early of the first month. If you can't get that concept, go and watch my old videos. I show that. It says right here, 4 months. Jesus said, "But who entereth the door is the shepherd of the sheep." We are considered sheep. When are the sheep taken? When are the sheep taken? The sheep are taken on the 10th day of the first month. The 10th day of this month. This is in Exodus 12:3. You can read all Exodus 12 for yourself. The lambs are taken on the 10th day. The sheep, no blemish. We are covered by the blood. So when it says right here in John chapter 10, when we are taken, we are considered sheep. We are going to the sheepfold. This is John chapter 10. You can read this for yourself. Verily, verily, truly, truly, I say unto you, he that enter is into the sheepfold, but climbeth other way, is a thief. But he that enter into the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep enter and hear his voice. We hear his voice. He calls his own sheep. So we are considered sheep. When are sheep taken? Sheep are taken on the first month, the 10th day. So that's why I'm watching right here. Jesus is going to take us. So that's why I want to clear this up. This is the first part of my video. I'm going to add this in because I didn't want anybody to get confused. We could leave at Passover, but I'm looking right now. We could leave April, roughly around April. But I'm looking now because of this verse right here. 4 months to harvest. The first harvest is the barley harvest. The first harvest is the barley harvest. Plus, this also lines up, and that's what I'm looking at. So, God bless. This is the first part of my video. God bless you. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. God bless you all. I want to go over this first because this video right here, 17 days purification, I talked about in this video. It was Exodus 40, which is the last book in Exodus. It talks about a purification process. That purification process happens before Passover, as I showed in this, Exodus 40. And then I showed in this video right here about taken, and I will go over that in this video about the two groups. And then in this one, this is John 4, where the 6th hour was talked about. I talked about the 6th hour, which is when destruction happens, and the 17th, how it lines up with the 17th. 4 months to harvest. 4 months to harvest, which is this right here, this video. Purification is before Passover. The barley harvest, the first wave sheaf offering right here, also lines up with this right here with destruction at Passover, but 4 months before, which is December 16th and 17th, as I show in this video. This video right here is about taken. One will be taken, one will be left. One will be taken, one will be left. As I have said in many of my videos, it says in Luke 14, Jesus said the salt. If you don't have salt, you are you're the dung heap. Salt. If that is, he was talking about Leviticus chapter 2. I went on about that in many of my videos. Leviticus salt. So it can't be, I went over that. I believe when Jesus was talking about taken, he meant it's taken. It's even back as right here, Biltz was talking about taking Adam's rib. I will go over, that's in Genesis. There's also an Exodus. And I will go over all that in this video, but I'm starting here. Right here, I pinned a comment. Pinned a comment right here, my brother. Right here. He did a good job. It says, the 10 heads reminds me of this, brother. John, right here. Raise up 7 heads and 10 horns. The 10 horns, yes, I agree also. That's exactly what I was saying when I was saying that. Because it said in that Biden, he was talking to 9 NATO nations, while Biden would have been 10. So that would have been the 10 horns. Exactly, that's exactly what I was thinking. I pinned his comment because I was thinking the same thing. So, what I'm going to do now is go over, this is my videos about taking, but I'm going to go over something right now. If you go back 4 months, this would be Passover right here. This would be 4 months to harvest. The first wave sheaf offering, the full moon, would be here. So I know this is also I'm watching, but taken, the lamb is taken on the 10th day. The 10th day of the first month. The 10th day. Which would be before Passover. So it'd be right in here. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right in here. I don't know when the new moon was spotted, but the 10th day would be right in here. The lamb would be taken. It's before destruction. The 6th hour could mean here too, but I'm watching here, and that's what this video is about taken. Now I'll go over this right here. Malachi chapter 4, the book of remembrance. As I have said before, there's 2 books. There's the book of life and the book of remembrance. The book of remembrance is Malachi chapter 3. I will spare them. a book of remembrance, and there's the book of life. Right there. Those that fear the Lord spoke often with one another. The Lord heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him, those that feared the Lord and thought upon his name. Thought upon his name, prayer closet. You're talking to the Lord every day. Thought upon his name as we do. Right there. The book of remembrance. There's also the book of life. If your name's in the book of life or remembrance, you leave before destruction happens. They shall be mine, right here. That day that I make up my jewels, I will spare them. He will take you to himself. Take you to himself. I will spare them as a man spareth his own. So, when does destruction happen? Destruction happens after we leave. That's why I'm thinking we could leave before the full moon. Should be right here. Destruction. Leave before it. Now let's go to Malachi chapter 4. What does it say? Before destruction.
Malachi 4. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly.
See? Also, this is Psalms 91. I'm going to go over that in a minute too.
Shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts.
Fire.
And shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Remember ye the law of Moses my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse.
So, this is also Revelation 17, as I said before. And it says, when we leave, Elijah the prophet will come. It says right here, this is us. There's also a group that leaves in Revelations 18, as I showed before. This is also right here, this is Psalms 91. He that dwell in the secret place of the Most High right here, he that dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The secret place of the Most High is your prayer closet. It says 1,000 shall die at your left and 1,000 shall die at your right. This is also as it says in Malachi chapter 4. Right here. Let's go over this right here. Because thou hast made the Lord thy refuge, even the Most High, the Father, thy habitation. Habitation means you're there. It's a dwelling place. It's your prayer closet. A process of living in a particular place. Occupancy, dwelling place. Habitation. Because thou hast made thy Lord thy refuge. This is also in Malachi chapter 3, right here. It talks about habitation. It talks about those that feared the Lord and thought upon his name. Thinking on his name is communicating, talking to him every day. right here, and thought upon his name. When you're thinking and when you're praying in your prayer closet, every day you're thinking on his name. You're communicating with him. You've made him your habitation. As it says right here, go in your closet, shut the door. People have asked me, I pray in my bedroom. It's secret, in secret. Right here. Secret. Pray to the Father which is in secret. The Father which seeth you in secret rewards you openly. This is a personal relationship. This is death. This is every day. Now the next part of my video, I'm going to talk about taken. Jesus when he said taken and what it means. And I will show you it's just before Passover. I had somebody saying, well, these days right here. Well, it's before Christmas, win the war on Christmas. Right here, before it. But here's the full moon. The lamb was taken right here. Right here. God bless, and I'll set up for the rest of my video. This is only a week away. God bless. Yes, right here. This is the second part of my video. Taken. One will be taken, one will be left. One will be taken, one will be left. As I have said in my other videos, in Luke 14, when Jesus said salt, he was talking about Leviticus. Salt. If you lose your salt, that's in Leviticus chapter 2. I've said this in my other videos. And like I said, I'm not the only one. I have said this many of times. And as I showed in this video,
remnant. I don't believe the whole body is going to be taken out, but only a remnant.
Okay.
Because just like Adam and Eve, the whole body of Adam didn't become the wife, only a rib became the wife. And so I believe the whole body of Christ doesn't get to make it to the wedding.
Right.
But they get to come after. Look at Luke 12. This will blow you away. Most people don't ever see this. But if you go to the Gospel of Luke.
I did. I've been saying this for 3 years. The Lord showed me people that were left behind, family members.
And you go to chapter 12. Let me go there.
And as you're talking about this, Pastor, folks, listen to this. When he says this, that Jesus said, pray that you be worthy to escape the hour of temptation.
That's what I've been saying for 3 years. Pray always. Follow the instructions. Do as Jesus told you. Be a disciple. Carry your cross and come after him.
And it's coming upon the world, okay? Many are called, few are chosen. There's scriptures that back that rib theory of just the remnant being taken.
So he's correct. Taken. So you can follow this all the way back to Genesis. Taken. As I've said before, when Jesus says something, taken. As in Genesis right here. Took right here. He took the rib right here in the beginning. If you go to Genesis 3, it says right here, this is the process. It says, the sweat of thy face shall you eat bread, till you return unto it, till the ground. Out of the ground that which you were taken, the dust thou art, until the dust you shall return. Very interesting in Genesis. This is just information, but interesting bread. Jesus said he is the bread of life. So you have this way back in Genesis. Why does it say just bread? Very interesting. As I said in Exodus 40, Jesus is going to be doing the same thing. It says in Exodus 40, it's very interesting. This is when the tabernacle's set up, as I showed in my video. My video right here, Purification, right here. This video right here. Exodus 40. says bread was on the table. Right here. The first month, there's bread on the table. Okay, Jesus, when he died in Luke 13, they had the Last Supper. They had bread and wine. Bread and wine. It was on the table. The same thing as Exodus 40. This is the first month. The tabernacle is going to be set up. Exodus 40. It says purification, as I had in my video. Exodus 40. It says sanctify. Right here. Sanctify the altar of the most and altar of the Most High. Sanctify. This is also gather the people, sanctify the congregation. This is when Jesus is going to set up his assemble the elders. This is when the bride leaves. Sanctify the congregation. This is the first month, as I have said. But, as I said in my video, which I know some people don't watch all my videos, but 4 months to harvest. 4 months to harvest. 4 months to harvest would be December. The full moon would be right here. But the bread's on the table. Okay? Exodus 40. Right here, he set bread upon the table. Right here. Anoint the altar. Sanctify the altar. This burnt offering we leave, as I said in the first of my video, we leave before the fire. Anoint the altar and burnt offerings. We leave before this happens. We leave before the fire comes. Before the 6th hour, as I showed in my other videos. We leave before the 6th hour. Right here. The 6th hour. Jesus said he has a baptism with fire. That's why Jesus is doing everything in its own order. He's doing everything in his own order. This whole process, it talks about burnt the altar. This is what Jesus is going to do after we leave. Psalms 91. He that dwell in the secret place of the Most High, people will die at your right and by at your left. It's going to be fire. So I showed you right here. Sanctify the congregation. This happens before. Jesus said right here, taken. Exodus 12, same thing. This is Passover. Speak unto the congregation in the 10th day of this month. He's talking about the first month. The month shall be unto you the beginning of months. The first month shall be beginning to you. Speak unto the congregation of Israel, saying, on the 10th day of the first month you shall take. One will be taken, one will be left. One will be taken, one will be left. Right here, taken. Right here, Exodus. Taken. Right here, take. Right here, take. Same thing. So the 10th day of the first month. This is before the fire. If you go back from the full moon, it could be here and here. It could be here and here. I don't know when the new moon was spotted, but if you go back from the 14th, it's easier to do. If you go back from the 14th, you'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the 16th, the night of the 16th, a week away. So that's what I'm watching. I'm watching right in here. Of course, we know what's going on around the world. So, one, 2, 3, 4, the 10th day, right in here. The 10th day of the first month. So, we will see. That's why I'm watching that date. Could we leave here? Yes, we could leave here. But this is why I'm watching this time right here up until the full moon. As I show you right here. That's an Exodus right here. That's an Exodus. Exodus right here. This is the first month. And on the 10th day, you're supposed to take a lamb. We are spared, as it says in Malachi chapter 3. Every house. Every house. So as I showed you right here, taken. As Biltz was saying also, which he didn't say this, but he said taken. Right here, this is in Genesis. Of course, my videos right here, purification, sanctify, and then the 6th hour. And I'm going from, as it says in John chapter 4, it says 4 months to harvest. Could we leave at Passover? Just before Passover, when winter is gone? Yes, we could, but I'm watching now. Exodus 40. Set the bread on the table. This is the first month. Exodus 40 is setting up the tabernacle and sanctifying it, purification process. The first month, which 4 months before that would be December 16th, around that Passover. Right here, sanctify the altar, sanctify it, purify it. The same process is going to happen again. As I show you right here, it says, gather the people, sanctify the congregation. When does this happen? Happens in the first month and sets up the table, the process, setting up, Jesus setting up his congregation, his tabernacle, same thing. The bridegroom come forth out of her chamber. Exodus 12, speak unto the congregation, and the 10th day of that month you shall take a lamb, which if there's 4 months to harvest, 4 months to harvest, this is when the lamb would be taken. Right here, we are sheep. His sheep hear his voice. That's in John chapter 10, I think. I'm sure of it. Says, we are sheep. We go in and out of the sheepfold. So when is the lamb going to be taken? We are sheep. We are following the good shepherd right here. So right here, and taken. Jesus said, one will be taken and one will be left. Jesus is going to send his angels to take us. We are the sheep, and we will go into the sheepfold. We can go in and out. We will be redeemed from the hands of our enemies. That's in Micah chapter 4. God bless you all. I could ramble all day. This is what I'm looking at, and I will put out this tomorrow morning. And God bless you all as we wait together. God bless. Yes, we could leave on the full moon, but taken, as I showed you right here, taken, the sheep will be taken. We are sheep. Jesus called us sheep in John chapter 4. He is the shepherd, and He is a good shepherd. God bless you all. I hope you're all doing well, and this will be the end of my video.